Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and Beautiful sees Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, dumped by her destiny dude. And before long, she's going to need a new man. We're going to talk about who might be Brooke's rebound romance now that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, chose Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, over her. Alright. So we just saw Brooke pleading with Ridge, the man of her dreams and her destiny, to come back to her now that he and the Forrester family are back in control at FC. But Ridge cannot forgive or forget the fact that Brooke took the position of CEO at the family company, no matter what her intentions were. She told Ridge, Brooke swore to Ridge, that she only took that position to convince Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to return the company to Ridge and Eric Forrester, John McCook. But there's no proof of that. And in the end, Ridge thinks he's the one that convinced Carter to give back the company. I personally think Brooke totally paved the way by guilting Carter all the time. But in the end, it hadn't done her any good. Taking the CEO job backfired on Brooke, and what's done is done. Ridge has firmly rejected Brooke and told her he is now committed to Taylor. And that's despite Brooke telling him point blank that she is the love of his life and he needs to come home. I'm always amazed the way that she just tells Ridge, this is what you're feeling. This is what's in your head, and this is what you're going to do now. As if she knows for certain and he doesn't know his own mind. But to be fair, he is a waffle boy, so maybe she does know better. But for now, Brooke is heartbroken. But we also know she's not going to stay lonely for too long. Once she has a screaming and nearly slapstick confrontation with Hope this week, where Brooke slings some blame for the breakup on her daughter Hope, she's going to have a breakdown. But eventually, Brooke will dry her tears and figure out what to do about her romantic life that's been blown to bits by the coup and the fallout. So first of all, the initial target of Brooke's plan for new romance may actually be her old romance, Ridge. It's hard to think that Brooke is going to just walk away and give up on Ridge that fast. In fact, Brooke may continue to be a problem for Ridge and Taylor's relationship, at least for a while. But eventually, if Ridge doesn't give in, and if he does stick with Taylor, Brooke may have to accept, okay, we finally are over, at least for the foreseeable future. That means she will need a rebound romance to get over Ridge. So, now let's think about what other guys could be in the mix. So number 2, this is a guy that a lot of fans would love to see Brooke get back with. That's Dollar Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. You know, Ridge isn't Brooke's only epic love on Bold and the Beautiful. Back in the day, she and Bill were crazy about each other. Brooke even called Bill the love of her life at one point, despite what she said to Ridge this week. Bill has said the same thing about Brooke. And we know Bill and Brooke have a messy history that even had him dumping her at the altar because of Ridge. But if Brooke tells Bill she is truly done with Ridge once and for all, that could be a whole game changer. Because it wasn't too terribly long ago that Bill tried to get Brooke back, but she said Ridge was her destiny. But now, with Ridge's destiny in Taylor's hands these days, maybe Brooke will take another ride on the Spencer Stallion. I mean, Bill's single, and I personally would love to see those two back together. So, number 3, this third option is somebody who's a married man, but he's always had a huge soft spot for Brooke. This is somebody that Hope Logan would love to see her mom get back with. Her father, Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan. And yeah, he's married to Shyla Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, right now, but it feels like they're about to hit a rough patch. You know, there's a chance Deacon and Shyla could call it quits because her murderous granddaughter, Luna Nozoa, Lisa Yamada, has fallen into their lives. And Deacon hates her. So this is not good. And it wasn't awfully long ago that Brooke connected with Deacon. She even kissed him. That was a few years back. That was when Brooke had accidentally gotten drunk, because Sheila had swapped out non-alcoholic champagne for the real deal. Brooke may have lingering feelings for Deacon in the end. Plus, they shared their daughter, Hope. And back in 2022, when Ridge was with Taylor at that point and planning to get married, we saw Deacon ask Brooke to marry him. Hope had prodded him to propose, if you don't remember. And at the time, Brooke just couldn't do it because her heart still belonged to Ridge. But now could be the perfect moment for Deacon and Brooke to give it another go. Ridge is with Taylor again, and Deacon's marriage to Sheila is going to hit a rough patch pretty soon because her granddaughter Luna killed his two friends, and now Sheila wants her in their home. That's going to be a problem for Deacon. So he may get a chance to get Brooke, the woman he's always wanted. Number 4. So this fourth option Bold and the Beautiful could try is to bring back one of Brooke's past loves from her past. One of her big loves. Now, she has had plenty of men over the years. One blast from the past we probably won't see her with is her ex-husband Eric Forrester. Brooke probably wouldn't try with him since he's married to her sister, Donna Logan, Jennifer Garice, who would never forgive Brooke if she tried to steal her honey bear. But instead, B&B could bring back another ex of Brooke's, another Forrester, Thorne Forrester, Windsor Harmon. Brooke was married to Ridge's half-brother Thorne back in the day, but they didn't last because Brooke just couldn't leave Ridge alone. But Thorne could come back with a recast and he could be the one to console her. I mean, his brother coming back would certainly rattle Ridge, who may not like seeing his Logan with his brother Thorne or anybody else for that matter. Alright, a fifth possibility for Brooke's big romantic rebound is Ridge's other half-brother, Nick Marone. He and Brooke dated for a while. If you don't remember that terribly hunky actor, Jack Wagner, and then he got married to her. But it only lasted a few weeks in the end, because Nick had a drunken one-night stand with Brooke's daughter Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones. But also complications with Ridge were in that mix as well. It's been so many years now that if Nick up and resurfaced, he and Brooke might actually enjoy another chance to get together and do it upright. And again, I would expect Ridge to flip out if he saw Brooke with one of his brothers. And that could then cause problems with Ridge and Taylor. I fully expect Brooke to moon around on Bold and the Beautiful. And she will be teary and sad for a while longer about Ridge and maybe even come back over to the mansion and make a play for him one more time before Brooke finally gives up and moves on past Ridge, who seems to have settled with Taylor this time. In the end, eventually, and this is, long-term stuff, I do fully expect Brooke to wind up back with Waffle Boy Ridge, but that's eventual. That's not for now. I think in the meantime, it'd be great to see things change up a bit with Brooke, and we get a new romance, not the same old tired triangle. Let Taylor have Ridge for a while, and Brooke can go find a new chance at love. The writers could actually, write something fresh. That'd be crazy, right? But maybe a new man or a new shot with a former love is what Brooke needs. I think it's definitely what the viewers need. The world of the Bold and the Beautiful thrives on dramatic love triangles, unexpected reunions, and shocking betrayals. But even longtime fans may not have seen this coming. Brooke Logan, the undisputed queen of whirlwind romances, is once again caught in the throes of love. And this time, her latest rebound romance is turning heads for all the wrong, or perhaps, oh so right, reasons. Brooke Logan has a history of high-stakes romance, often bouncing from one man to another faster than viewers can catch their breath. From Ridge Forrester to Bill Spencer, and even the occasional rekindled spark with Deacon Sharp, Brooke's heart has been passed around like a prized gem in the world of Bold and the Beautiful. But just when fans thought they had seen it all, the show delivers a shocking new twist. Following her devastating heartbreak over Ridge's latest betrayal and Taylor Hayes once again entering the picture, Brooke has been left emotionally drained. And in classic Brooke fashion, a new romance was bound to emerge from the ashes of the past. But no one could have predicted this rebound choice. Rumors have been swirling about a surprise character's return to the show, and now the mystery has been revealed. Enter Nick Marone. Yes, that Nick Marone. The rugged and brooding sailor-turned-businessman, played by Jack Wagner, has sailed back into Brooke's orbit. And this time, it's not just business or old friendship. It's romance, and it's hot. Longtime fans will recall that Brooke and Nick once had a passionate affair that led to one of the most complex love stories in B&B history. Their chemistry was undeniable, but fate and Ridge had other plans. Now, with both of them single and seemingly looking for love, it seems the flames have reignited. Brooke's encounter with Nick wasn't just some casual run-in. Sources close to the B&B set reveal that his return storyline was carefully planned. It begins with a chance meeting at Il Giardino, where Brooke finds herself drowning her sorrows in a glass of Chardonnay. A familiar voice interrupts her brooding thoughts. Nick, looking as effortlessly charming as ever. The conversation starts light, reminiscing about their past, but soon, emotions start to swirl. Nick, ever the pragmatist, asks Brooke the one question no one else has dared to. Why does she keep going back to Ridge? This moment of brutal honesty shakes Brooke to her core, forcing her to confront patterns she has refused to break. And in a move that shocks even herself, she kisses him. Ridge, of course, is not one to take kindly to his ex-wife moving on, especially with Nick Marone. The history between Ridge and Nick is nothing short of explosive, given that Nick was once a major rival for Brooke's affections. When Ridge catches wind of their growing closeness, his reaction is immediate. Though he's currently trying to make things work with Taylor, it's clear that Brooke's love life still holds a grip on him. Meanwhile, Taylor is no fool. She knows Ridge too well to believe he's completely moved on from Brooke, and Nick's reappearance adds another layer of tension. Is Ridge truly invested in his future with Taylor, or is Brooke's new romance about to derail everything once again? One of the most interesting aspects of Brooke's new romance is how her daughters, Hope Lovin and Bridget Forrester, react to the news. Hope, ever the optimist, is surprisingly supportive, seeing Nick as a refreshing change from the same old heartbreaks her mother has endured with Ridge. Bridget, on the other hand, has a more complicated reaction. Given her own history with Nick, let's not forget that he was once her husband. This new development stirs up old wounds. But despite the initial awkwardness, Bridget ultimately urges her mother to embrace the possibility of happiness. After all, if Ridge can move on, so can Brooke. Adding even more fuel to the fire, Bill Spencer, another one of Brooke's famous exes, finds himself unexpectedly jealous. Though he's been pursuing Katie Logan, there's always been an unspoken connection between Bill and Brooke. Seeing her rekindle things with Nick forces Bill to confront feelings he thought were buried. Could this lead to yet another romantic showdown? With Brooke and Nick's romance heating up, the big question remains. Is this just another rebound, or could it be something real? Fans are divided. Some see Nick as the perfect fresh start for Brooke, while others suspect this is just another detour before she inevitably finds her way back to Ridge. But one thing is certain, Brooke Logan's love life is never dull, and this latest romance is about to shake the bold and the beautiful like never before. Stay tuned, because if history has taught us anything, it's that in the world of B&B, love is never simple, and surprises are always just around the corner. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.